So let's talk about another, up and coming rising American star, Tyrese Haliburton. Where do you think he stands in terms of, maybe just point guard realm and then just an overall player in the league?
Point guard, pure point guard. This is the top of my head right now because I feel like a lot of guards right now could play one or two. Um, he kind of gives me like Chris Paul vibes, like early Chris Paul vibes in the sense that he can score, but he also wants to dish the ball. He also wants that double digit assist. Um, so as of
Oh, he wants it
today,
for sure. Yeah, he's going for that every game.
right, because even Charles Barkley during the All Star, was it Charles Barkley or Shaq? One of them, I can't recall right now, but they told him like, "Yo, go for All Star MVP," and he's like, "Yo, I can't hog the ball, like I pass the ball, like that's who I am, right?"
Yeah.
Um, so from a pure point guard, he's probably the best point guard right now. Now, if we're talking about guards, obviously he's not the best guard, but like we're talking about pure point guard, he's the
Pure
best point
point
guard.
guard.
Pure point guard, he's going because even
Yeah.
Shy's not pure point guard. Tyrese
No.
Maxey's not pure point guard.
No.
Who else? Like I'm just thinking about guards, so I'm just naming people.
Next,
Emmanuel quickly, he's not a pure point guard.
you count Trey as a pure?
Oh, that's a good
Or was
question.
it a little too much, you think? Or
But he does pass the ball. No, I'd still go with Halliburton over him, to be honest. And size wise too, man. Like
yeah,
Trey, like they eat like he can't guard nobody.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
pure point guard wise, because look, even before like a couple years ago, like we were looking at James Harden as like the best point guard in the league, and he was a shooting guard. So, Halliburton would probably be the best point guard today. Um, Obviously Steph plays point guard, but he's not. Come on, Steph not a pure point guard. Steph can
yeah,
play two,
yeah,
bro. Like Steph can play
yeah.
two. Um, in the future, if he continues going down this road, he's definitely going to be the best. He's definitely going to be one of the best guards one of the best players in the NBA. Period. Like,
Mhm.
um, he's an American
Face
player.
of the league, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I
I feel
don't.
like
I
that
doubt
position
it.
has to. I feel like America loves it to be that three, that 2-3 position. The
Yeah,
Kobe's, the MJ's. You know, um,
but Steph,
they,
Steph, I don't know.
and I don't know why that is, but I mean, I guess it's just how it's been and what people are comfortable with. I could agree with you with Tyrese being the best pure point guard. When I think about pure point guard, I think like Steve Nash, Chris Paul. There's very few of them.
Very few.
I mean, like
Too many combo
I don't
guards.
even take J Kidd as a. I mean, he was a pass first guy, but he was such a unique game. I wouldn't even call it like he didn't have crazy handles. All those guys can shoot, but like Kidd, like he developed a shot later because I remember he couldn't shoot in the beginning.
Yeah,
So,
shoot for sure.
um,
Even
yeah,
so, he
there's
was still
very few of
like
them.
yeah, like he was a spot up shooter too. He was. It's not even like
Yeah,
step back, pull up, none of that. The man was a spot up shooter during that
yeah,
that Dallas run, So the
yeah.
NBA is in a weird space right now. It's gonna be interesting to see where it goes. Still,
hmm I think with Tyrese though, um, Tyrese Haliburton, I feel like when it gets to that time where this is your chance to win a ring, he's gonna have to pull it back a little bit. He's probably gonna have to. He can't be scoring 30 and dropping 15 times. I mean, some games maybe, and maybe like due to like the inflation in the points being scored. So like it's probably very comparable numbers to what Steve Nash was doing, but
but
the number one guy, like the point guard, can't be shooting the most shots. That's all I'm just trying to say. Like you need a 3-4-5 that is predominantly taking the shots because, and not to say that he couldn't be like the second most kind of thing, but
mhm.
I feel like he's gonna have to drive back 3 or 4 shots a game. When it comes to that time where he like this is go time, this is your chance to win the ring. He's having fun right now. They're winning, but like this isn't championship basketball per se. What he's doing, he's performing. He's shown that he can do it both, but sooner or later he's gonna have to like nitpick how much of what he does, kind of thing. Um,
I'm sure his
yeah,
shots kind of tailed back when Siakam got traded, though. I'm sure he had to be more because Siakam needs more touches now. Based on who they traded out guys that weren't really part of the like they got rid of
Putting up
Bruce
shots
Brown.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah, like Bruce Brown is not really like he doesn't need
yeah,
shots. He's more like a role guy, energy
yeah.
guy, defender, whatever. But Siakam, they need to get a forward. They have that Benedict. What's his name? Is it Benedict? Hey man.
The
Oh
Canadian
man,
guy.
is he Canadian?
Yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah. So he has potential to be that three, maybe,
Yeah,
maybe. But
he's in
the
his second year, right? I believe second year because he was in
yeah,
the Rising
yeah.
Star the Rising Star events. So I'm assuming he was the second year. But yeah, he's solid. Um,
Miles Turner, so he's a big that can shoot.
yeah.
Can block some shots. Then you have Siakam who has the championship mentality, already been there, done that.
Hmm.
You got Haliburton, so you got four guys potentially. I'm not saying that they're a championship team. I'm just saying four guys that potentially, if they come together and have that mindset, could potentially make some noise. But I don't know. I want to see them in the playoffs this year. I want to see what they know, and how they go about things. Like what Siakam's role on that team is. But I don't think they're the Celtics, Bucks, even 76ers with a healthy Joel Embiid, which by the way, apparently they're gonna try to get him back before the playoffs, so that can kind of change some stuff as well. Um,
Yeah.
but the Pacers are a nice team though. They're a nice team. Halliburton's nice. I'm not gonna lie, I jumped on the bandwagon like late last year, like towards the end of the season. Because to be honest, I don't watch Pacer games, right? So I don't really.
Yeah. They're hard to catch, man.
They're hard to catch, bro. So it's like why am I gonna go out of my way to watch a Pacers game? But
Yeah, they
now
usually
it's
play in the same time as the Raptors. Yeah, yeah. They're
they're just like
not broadcasted often. Um, so
Oh,
yeah.
question for you. Question for you. I've seen some articles out there because I read a lot of stuff. And a lot of people are trying to say that there's rumors that Paul George might go back to the Pacers.
Yeah, I heard that.
Now, if Paul George goes back to the Pacers and let's just say, for argument's sake, that the team stays the way they are, majority anyways, do you see them being in that upper echelon with like the Celtics, Bucks, or is Paul George kind of, he's kind of past his prime and he's not going to do much?
That would be a tough one because I feel like him being back in Indiana would kind of boost his kind of morale. And I mean, like, he's an LA guy, so like I think that's a very, conspiracy kind of thing. But like, not to say that he doesn't love Indiana, but there's no place like home. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but if you were to go there, and like let's say it was Halliburton, PG, and like Miles, I don't know what if Siakam would be there or they'd have to like move him kind of thing. But if
True.
if it was those three or four guys,
It's hard, eh?
I think you need a little bit more from your top guy. Like I think they're all.
Mm.
I think Tyrese would be a 9. I think PG would be an like I think it would still be Tyrese's team.
Oh, fact. No. I wouldn't be looking at Paul George as like, okay, here's the ball, like win us games. No, I'm looking at Paul George as like just that missing piece, that like
Mhm.
that defender, that defender, that 3-point shooter, the guy that can get his own shot,
Yeah,
a veteran presence, maybe take off some pressure off Siakam, so Siakam's not the only guy scoring from
yeah.
the forward position.
It'd
That's the
be
way
interesting. It'd be interesting. I think it'd still fall a little short. It'd be